Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. It is a little bit earlier than normal, but that's okay. We got a lot of stuff to do today. So first things first, in the previous vlog 2 days ago, if you remember, we had some pallets that went missing. Now, I went back onto the footage and the pallets were there in the morning when we started the vlog. So they must have taken that when essentially by the looks of it, when we went away to look at the mill, probably something like that, the sawmill. So as you can see, there they are. Luckily, this granary, whatever thing, has got cameras all around, and the police actually picked up a pickup truck with the pallets on. Oh, and we've got another one. Driving away from the area. They traced the truck and got our pallets. Luckily, they got them before they actually got sold. And yesterday, literally spent the whole day in paperwork and in and out of the police station and statements and all that crap. So we got them back, which is good, which is very, very good. Very happy with that. They got delivered this morning at literally 6:30. I don't know what the police did. Did they not sleep? Like, stupid o'clock. But anyway, I was awake because I knew they were coming, and luckily we got them delivered and we've got them back, which is awesome. So that is good. Secondly, there are a lot of implements that we are going to have a look at today. Actually, most of them tractors, because I realized that our implements aren't actually selling. It is probably best to just stick to trying to get tractors or really implements, but like balers, you know, harvesters, stuff like that. So not plows and cultivators. The problem is plows and cultivators lasts forever. You know what I mean? People don't really replace them because they get used once every couple of seasons. Obviously, cultivator, depending on what you plant and all that, probably gets used every season, but they don't really have a lot of breakable parts on it. And the parts that can break are very easily replaceable. So unless people buy really big fields or expand massively, they don't really seem to buy any more cultivators or plows. So anyway, I'm kind of inching towards where we're going. I'm a little bit early, but I'm going to go there anyway. We're supposed to be there at 7:30, so... it's literally just across the field. This is actually our field now, so we can actually walk across it without worrying and feeling like we're stepping on somebody else's property. Now, obviously, we're not going to be walking in the field. That's not necessarily the best idea, but essentially, it's that property there. Now, this seemed to be the guy that owned this. I don't know the names of anyone or anything, but it seems like that was the guy that owned this, and he's actually getting rid of everything and moving. So... the harvester and the big tractor that you can see there are apparently going with him. So we're not going to be buying that. But there you can see the one blue tractor back there. There's a Zetor, if I remember correctly. And then there's a John Deere baler, which we're also actually going to look at. Which is quite interesting. The baler apparently has been stood there for ages because he hasn't actually planted grass in years. So I'm going to walk back. Around the back first, because all of it is at the back. This one's actually outside of the property, so we can kind of look at this one without causing problems, because I'm early, 7 minutes. I mean, there's the baler. Yeah, you can see that's had some bad times. This one apparently is still running and has been used fairly often. Tornado. Anyway, so the RX 170. It is a pretty nice tractor. I do kind of like the blue. I'm not gonna get in on anything, but yeah, this is apparently this one still runs, still works. They still used it up until literally a couple of weeks ago, where the guy decided to move. And then the baler, you can see this baler has been no, I'm not gonna go inside. I'll go inside when I actually, yeah, you can see this one's been here for quite a while. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so we're gonna have a look at them. I'm just gonna go tell the dude that I'm actually here. Should be on time now, and then have a quick look and maybe take them There's a couple of things we want to have a look at today, so we might not buy anything immediately. As in, we might go have a look at some other implements and tractors first before we actually decide to put money down and buy, you know, because I mean, we can't just buy everything, you know, that's in front of us, because then we're just going to run out of money. Anyway, right, I'm going to have a quick chat and I'll speak to you guys in a sec. All right, so he's given me the key and told me to start it, have a look around. He wants 12,000 for the tractor and only 3,000 for the baler, which is actually a lot cheaper than I anticipated. But he did say he hasn't run it in quite a long time. He expects it should still run after maybe a little bit of a clean and all that, but he doesn't know. He's not tried to run it in quite a while. And I mean, you can see this thing's been here for a long time and has taken a lot of damage. But 3,000, I don't know. I'm gonna ask Nick how well versed he is in fixing balers, and then we'll make the decision. But it's worth remembering 3,000 for that one, and then 12,000 for this tractor. Which, to be honest, I think the tractor is probably a very, very good buy. A very good buy. Right, let's jump in. I mean, looks fine. It looks very standard and old, obviously. Starts literally immediately. Power steering works. Pulls off very easily. That's actually pretty quick. Yeah, it's actually a pretty nifty little quick tractor here. Braking is a little bit to be asked for. Oh, it's a bit of a... Is that an accident? Oh yeah, it looks like there was an accident. Not ideal. Huh. Head-on collision. Right. I'm sure somebody's called the police. Anyway. Let's have a quick look. Let's just go have a look and make sure everyone's okay there. Right. I'll have a quick look and see if I can help anyone out. I'll be back, guys. All right, so nothing too bad, to be honest. The police are obviously still here, but they towed the two vehicles. This guy, I'm not sure what's going on with this guy, but essentially the police arrived. They're just still checking some stuff. I think they might be talking to that guy anyway. He might have been the witness or something, but nothing too serious. I've spoken to the owner of the tractor and the baler. Told him we'll be coming back at some point and probably take both. But I don't know. I want to go have a look at some other things first. There is another John Deere tractor that I want to have a look at. And what else is there? Just trying to remember now. There's a tractor. So the John Deere tractor's over that side. Oh yeah, and there's one at Ryan's old place where he obviously doesn't live anymore. There is an old tractor there that we can go have a look at. And then... yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the day. Police car's still there. Anyway, so we're going to go head over to the John Deere tractor, which is way over there in that corner of the town. It's a very old tractor. It looks really cool, though. I really do like it. Like the look of it. But yeah, we're going to have a look at that and see if we can maybe get that. It's it's quite an old tractor, but it's pretty powerful. And I think it's kind of like a vintage sort of antique tractor, you know what I mean? Like people might, like it's almost more of a collector's edition than an actual, you know, tractor that they'll be doing farming with. So quite excited to see this one. I am fairly set on taking this one, if I'm honest. It looks really, really cool. It's obviously very old. And it's not that we're going to necessarily use it, but I'm fairly set on taking this one just because I like the way it looks. And I do feel like it's kind of one of those tractors where, you know, people will be looking for something. People would be paying a lot of money for something like this because it's kind of an antique tractor. So, yeah, we're going to go have a look at that now. I'll probably stop the vlog for now, and I'll see you guys when I'm there. It's that house over there. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm there. Alright, so, just spoke to the guy. That bike apparently is also for sale. It's actually his son's bike that his son hasn't used in quite a while. But anyway, we're actually here for this. Look at that. That's so cool. I just love this. It's got like a little tiny windshield that's just kind of floating. I absolutely love this. John Deere just knows how to design beautiful tractors, don't they? I mean, obviously it's dirty and it's definitely got some paint missing, but just how sleek that is for how old of a tractor this is. It's just so nice. I'm dead set on taking this. Yeah, this is so nice. He wants a 15 for it though, which is quite a lot, but I am going to try and argue him down. If we maybe take the bike and the tractor, could we maybe, I don't know, because he wants 4 for the bike, so I'm going to try and make a deal with him and see if we can do that. I really like this. I think this is so cool. So it works fine. It is very, very old and damaged, but it works fine, as you can see. It's just so freaking cool. I mean, it goes into reverse very easily. He did tell me I could, he obviously gave me the key and told me I could drive it. Take it for a bit of a test drive. So it's not the fastest tractor, apparently. But it's not very slow either. It's about 20 miles an hour, he said. And I mean, there we go. It's struggling a little bit. Struggles a little bit, but once it's past like 3rd gear, it actually it goes quite well. It's just those first 3 gears that are maybe not as ideal. I love this. This is so nice. I think we're gonna take this one. What I'm actually going to do, instead of parking it inside again, I'm quickly going to park it here. And I'm going to go have a word with the guy. Because I think we can get this and the bike for maybe 16,000. Not that I have any reason to buy a bike, but I don't know, I could maybe sell it. That's ultimately what we're trying to do, right? Right, so let me have a chat with the guy and see if we can get some money down, I guess. Right. Alright guys, we just bought the tractor and the bike for 16,000. Would have cost us 19,000 and we were able to just argue him down a little bit. So the bike runs, I did quickly check it. I'm not very good on bikes. So I'm not necessarily going to drive it very far. But I did tell him I'll quickly move it from his property and then we can, you know, we can go grab the trailer, which is actually not very far from here, and then we can come back and lift all of that stuff. Put it all on the trailer. So let's just go. Whoa. This is actually quite nice. I like this. I might actually keep this, to be honest. I mean, ultimately... Oh, wow. This is nice. Ooh, Billy, that's fast. I am not the biggest fan of speed like that, especially on a bike. Woohoo! But this is nice. I do like this. We might keep this, to be honest. This is a quick way of getting to and from Ryan's farm. Oh, it's nice. Right, let's quickly park this over here. And turn it off. Alright, let's go grab the trailer and load these two on and go put it in the dealership. At least that's 2 new implements that we can actually, you know, sell. And while 2 we can sell, 1 I'm kind of inclined to... Oh, excuse me. Just give me a second. Hello? Alright, guys. Pretty good, actually. Somebody's actually interested in Ryan's tractor. So we're going to go have a look at that. Well, he's going to go have a look at that. We're going to meet him there now. Also, I forgot to tell you, it literally took about an hour to argue the guy down. He was telling me the whole freaking story of how his grandfather owned the tractor. And, like, it's a nice story. And I did kind of enjoy it. He's a good storyteller. But, I mean, it doesn't change the fact that 16 grand is 16 grand, right? I get their sentimental value and all that stuff, but, you know, I mean, money's money, you know, in the end. That sentimental value doesn't really, in the end, give us any more money. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to quickly open up and get the trailer hooked up, and then maybe get the truck out. I don't know. I might leave the truck in there, but essentially we're gonna just get ready so that when the guy arrives, we can have a quick chat with him, and then go pick up the John Deere. Ooh. Alrighty. Oh wait, this doesn't work on the truck. I forgot. The trailer doesn't work on the truck, so we need the tractor. That's alright. We've got the tractor right here. Alrighty. Turn this off. Alright. He's actually going to be here in a minute now, so I'll have a chat with him first, and then I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we got the stayer sold. All things taken off. We got 41,000 for that. So some of that still needs to go to Ryan. But essentially that's pretty good. I don't want the fork on here, so we might just quickly put the fork down before we can put it down there. Before we grab the trailer, and then we'll go grab the John Deere and the bike. Both of them probably won't. Ooh, you know what I should have done? Should have put the bike on the back of the truck. Anyway, that's too late now. I don't think we're going to be able to fit both of them on the tractor. Probably not, if I'm honest. But we're going to try. On the trailer. Sorry, not the tractor, the trailer. Right, so let's quickly hook up the trailer and then go grab the John Deere. So I'll see you guys when I'm there. Alright, we actually got both on here. So I just put the bike on the rear lift things of the tractor, and just kind of worked. So hey ho. We're gonna head off to the dealership, get all of this booked in there. Not really booked in, but you know what I mean. Put in the dealership, and obviously Nick will have a look at it all. And then, yeah, we'll kind of have a decision regarding whether we'll keep the bike or not. You know, I kind of want to keep the bike. I kind of think it's a cool thing to do. Another thing I really do want to do is actually sell this trailer. I feel like we've bought trailers, you know, hastily, and it's not really the right trailers for the job. This trailer is too small, can't hook up to the truck. Can only hook up to the tractor, which, you know, is just not ideal. So I'm thinking having a look at maybe getting some more trailers or other trailers and putting this one up for sale. What I might do is put it up for sale, and then if it goes, we use that money towards a new trailer. I think that's going to be probably the best option. And then make sure it's a bigger trailer next time, you know, rather than again, either a small trailer or the wrong trailer. The other trailer, don't get me wrong, is quite handy. Like, we're obviously using it for bales and all that stuff, but yeah, it's not ideal. And yes, I did leave the gate open because we were literally just across the street. So I'm going to now take everything off, get it all good to go, put it in front of the shop where Nick will have a look at it, and then we'll go from there. And I'll probably see you guys on the way home. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, got it all offloaded. I am now headed back home. I'm actually a bit late. I was supposed to meet the girlfriend at the house at 12 o'clock for lunch. So I'm gonna just try and get this done as quick as possible. Quickly close the gate, lock it, and then I'll go to the girlfriend. Go to the house, have a quick lunch with the girlfriend, and yeah, I mean, so far, to be honest, I think it's been a pretty successful day. We sold a tractor, we bought another tractor, we looked at another tractor, which, to be honest, as it stands, probably going to take that. Because that's, what was that again? 15,000 for the two of that. I haven't given Nick a call yet. I will give him a call shortly, just after lunch. Oh no, come on. What now? Why? Alright, I don't know what's going on now. All right, I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, that wasn't as bad. Just because I was one of the guys that actually called this afternoon, or this morning, regarding the accident. They wanted a couple of statements from me and wanted to know whether I saw the accident happen and all that stuff. Apparently, somebody did get badly injured, and it was a minor. So there's quite a big investigation into that. Somebody clearly messed up on the crossroads over there. So yeah, they're looking for someone to blame, and apparently because I could have potentially saw, which I didn't see the actual accident happen, and they're fine with that, but they wanted to ask all the questions. Did I hear it? Did I see anyone? Did I see anyone run away, etc.? So I don't know what's going on, but that's their problem. I am obviously not in trouble. Our lettuce is back, so yeah. What I need to do before I actually say goodbye is I probably should get a gate. Or here, probably. I'll have a look at maybe putting a gate in myself, and then yeah, that'll be a little bit more secure. Not that I think that will actually solve the problem. Maybe put a higher fence down the back, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, for now, guys, that is going to be the end of this vlog. Obviously, we've still got the other tractor that we potentially could check or get, and we've got another tractor that we should have a look at. Don't know if we're going to take that, but we're going to have a look at it anyway. But until then, I'm going to make that the end of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do smash the like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, hopefully soon we'll hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. And like I always say, every cent that the YouTube channel make will be straight into the farm. We'll go straight into the farm. And we'll use it here and get further along. I need to remember to give Ryan a call regarding the tractor that sold, and he needs to tell me how much he wants of that. And I need to give Nick a call. Still haven't gotten to that. Right, I'm gonna go do that now before I forget. I'm just here chilling on my bed. It is raining, as you can hear, so I've not actually gone out of the house yet. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. So I am due to go look at a couple of things, implements, and another tractor, and we should also go to essentially our neighbor, I guess, over there to talk about the baler and the tractor that's over there. But it is raining, and I honestly just don't feel like it, because I will be walking around outside looking at things, and I'll just get soaking wet, and then I'm not gonna have a good day, and then nobody's gonna have a good day. So I'm just gonna wait it out, to be honest. So I'll see you guys when the rain has stopped and we can carry on with the day. All right, rain finally stopped about 40 minutes off later, and yeah, we got some stuff to do now. We got some catching up. I didn't put any time. I didn't book in with anyone, as in we didn't make any appointments, so it's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world, so that's fine. The first, oh, excuse me, give me a sec. Hello. Oh, well, okay. So that was actually somebody coming to look at the dealership. Not at the dealership, but they are interested in the cedar. So I'm going to head over there now. They are pretty much there waiting for me. So I'm going to head over there now and open the gates for them. They can have a look at it, and we'll see what we get to sell here. Finally, the cedar. Geez, that thing's been on sale forever. That and the plow. We've been struggling to get any interest in them. Like I mentioned before, I don't feel like these implements sell really well, because they, you know, if you buy a plow and a cultivator, I've mentioned this before, but it lasts forever. So cedar, not as much, because cedars do actually break. And same with balers, stuff like that, that's got a little bit more moving parts to it, do tend to break a bit more, and you tend to replace them a bit more regularly, I think. Anyway, so I'm gonna quickly talk to the guy and see if we can get something sold. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm really frustrated. Unfortunately, the camera crapped out on me, and a lot of what I recorded didn't actually record. I don't know why that happened, so I am sincerely sorry for that. So essentially what's happened is we sold, so the plow and the guy came to look at at the Zetor. The guy came to look at the Zetor. He saw the trailer, and then he also realized that he doesn't actually have any way of moving the Zetor. So I made him a deal if he took both, and he did for, I want to say $12,000 if I'm not mistaken. Can't quite remember, but around about $12,000. Then we went to buy this here trailer for $15,000. Which was actually going for 20,000, but I argued them down, and they were happy. So yeah, $15,000. It's obviously a very, very good looking trailer. It's nice and big. It works really, really well. So that is very good for us. We then went to look at the tractor up at the top, up at Ryan's farm. Excuse me. And it didn't start. It started, but it didn't run. It was really, really bad. It crawled forward. My foot was down. There was barely any movement. And I arranged with the owner there for Nick to go have a look at it, and then we'll make a decision. So Nick's gonna have a look at that either after work, or he said he would go during lunch. Obviously lunch passed now, and I didn't hear anything from him, so I'm assuming he's going tonight. Tonight is also the night we work on some of the tractors and some of the stuff at the dealership. Oh man, this is so frustrating that it didn't record. I'm so sorry, guys. And so then we came here. If you remember, we looked at this the other day, the baler and the tractor, and we purchased all of that for 15,000. He wanted he wanted 12 for the tractor and 3 for the baler. And I have spoken to Nick. He did say that he is very well versed in balers, as in it's literally one of the most things that he fixes at Clever Motors. So there is that. And we ended up buying this. The baler's already over at the dealership. I only just realized the recordings didn't work, so I'm sorry for that. But we did then buy the tractor as well, which we are now going to load up on the new trailer. So very, very happy with that. It's been a very productive day. Unfortunately, you guys didn't actually get to see almost any of that. Standard how it works, but that is also part of my problem. I guess if I took the time and actually made sure everything works, then it would have been better. But because I was so much in a hurry and excited about everything, geez, mate, are you gonna slow down? To get everything done, I got distracted essentially, and yeah, there was a setting, it seems, wrong on the camera that, to be honest, I've never had that, but it's just one of those things, I guess. Right, so we're gonna load the tractor up here, this tractor up on the trailer, and get this delivered to the it's not really delivered, get it taken to our dealership. I did also mention, which you guys didn't obviously hear because I didn't record it, that I realized there's not been a lot of farming as an actual farming as of late, and I want you guys to know that it is not going to be like that the whole time. Unfortunately, there are just some seasons that are really slow farming wise because everything is planted and all of that stuff. So, which is the case. So all the corn's been planted, everything's been fertilized. There's not much that we can actually do right now. So in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, when harvesting season starts, when the grass is ready and all of Ryan's grass is ready and this field's ready and the corn is ready, it'll literally be month after month where we just work on the farm. So please bear with me. I realize that, you know, there is you guys watch this vlog for farming, and unfortunately there's not been a lot of farming as of late, but that will change. There will be times where we get a lot of farming done. Actually, I'm going to show you guys the tractor. So the guy gave me the spare key so that Nick can go have a look at it. I've still got the key. And he did say that we're more than welcome to just have a look at it and you know, in and out as we need to, which is very kind of him. And obviously he wants to get rid of it, and he knows that I have the dealership, so he thinks he probably understands and knows that I'm a good option for him. So this truck is now struggling. We're going really... Are we even going to make it up here? Oh, wow. I think we will. Come on, low gears. You can do it. Wow, this is atrocious. I thought this truck was strong. I mean, we are pulling quite a hefty tractor. The torpedo. So... I mean, can you just be patient, sir? Please. I mean, I know you want to pass, but... Wow. Jeez, the people in this town drive like absolute idiots. Anyway, so I'll show you quickly how this tractor just does not move almost at all. Right, so what was I saying? The farming stuff? Yeah, so we will be farming. There will be more farming stuff very soon. As soon as the grass is grown and all that stuff, then we'll be actually very busy. I'm kind of scared. I might have to get some people to work with me and help me out. So, right. So, here's the tractor. It is, as you can see, the paintwork is really, really damaged. We've seen worse. I get it. And what makes it okay is the fact that it's just one very simple color. In fact, it's quite faded. So, I feel like it would be worth even repainting it maybe a nicer red, and you know, that wouldn't be too hard to do because it's fairly straightforward metal. It's fairly simple shapes. There's nothing too crazy. There's no stickers on there, so it would be a very easy repaint. And the one light here is broken, but apart from that it looks fine until you get in it, and then it starts beautifully. It starts fine, but here we go. That's it. My foot's down. I'm literally foot down. I can't push it any further. So, yeah. Reverse? Don't think is... It doesn't even go in reverse. So, yeah. That is why we have to get Nick to look at the tractor, and I told the guy that if Nick says that he can fix it, or that he knows what's the problem and it's a easy and cheap-ish fix, we'll take it. We will probably argue him quite far down. So there is very good opportunity for investment. Now I know we've had a tractor before that didn't actually run when we got it. And it took some work, but it took very little work to actually get it run. And also, that was a complete different kind of tractor. One, we didn't actually pay anything apart from the money to rent the equipment to get it. We didn't actually pay anything for the tractor itself. And also, secondly, that's the word I'm looking for. The tractor was a complete different kind of tractor. That was a very big, very powerful tractor, where this one's, I mean, I would be surprised if this one's got 30 horsepower. So it's really tiny and not really a workhorse. You know what I mean? It's probably good for a really small for a really small farm and small implements. But yeah, I don't really think that it's worth spending too much money on this and then try and sell it. So that's why Nick's going to come have a look. If it's a very easy fix, like, I don't know, maybe a spark plug or 5, or I don't know how these things work, then we'll consider it and then move on from there. So we'll see, I guess. But for now, that might be why I never put up the ramps. I did press the button, but I might have to check. Right, let me check. Let me make sure that this actually folds up. Can I see it from here? Oh yeah, I can see it now. Cool, that is now actually folded up. Alright, so that might be why we struggle up that hill so much. Alright, it looks clear. And we're going to take this to the dealership now. I will be spending the afternoon and evening washing all of that so that Nick can have a quick look at everything. Once he's come back from the tractor we just saw, then he can have a look at his priority currently is fixing, or not fixing, the John Deere isn't really broken. It actually works pretty well. It's just, making sure it actually runs properly and as efficiently as possible. Once he's done with that, he will then move on. I'm thinking probably this tractor and get this running, and then the baler, because the tractors do seem to go a lot better than anything else, than any of the implements we've ever tried to sell. So I'm going to advise that. And it's up to him. Like, he knows balers and he knows how long it would take to cover that. It might be a lot quicker to cover to fix or run through the baler than the tractors. But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to advise doing the tractors first, just from these things sell quicker perspective, if that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, again, I'm really sorry about the recording. I don't know. Whoa. Sorry, sir. I don't know why that didn't work. Well, I know. It was a setting that I by accident hit when pressing record because I was in a rush. So it is my fault, 100% my fault. And I'm sorry about that. And hopefully that doesn't happen again. I'll do my best to not have that happen again. It's a camera that I've had for ages, and I know it really well. And to be honest, I've never actually pressed that button. So it's a little bit embarrassing. But it's just one of those things. I actually had to Google on my phone why the thing isn't working. It's essentially it tells you it's recording. So it starts, it makes the sound, but doesn't actually activate the recording, which is really, really weird. So anyway, that's fixed at least after looking at Google and turning off the setting that messed it up in the first place. That is now functioning and all is good. Right, I'm going to stop here, and then we're going to get this one off. Oh, I think I missed that one. There we go. Right, let's get in this one. And, ooh, wow, wait, this could have gone really bad. I didn't unfold that. There we go. That's better. Right, and as we can see, as you guys can see, there is now a middle section of the ramp, which is so much better than the green trailer. The green trailer had no middle section, so whenever you had something smaller, like the John Deere, for example, that nearly fell off while driving on there, because it's, you know, it's quite narrow. And where this trailer now, it's got a big ramp, nice flat ramp. It's really nice, and yeah, it's just so much nicer. It's just such a nice trailer, and it's pretty much like, it's not new, but it's in a very good condition still. So yeah, anyway, right, I think, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I'm going to clean everything here and then head home. So it is the next day, and we're gonna go head over to Ryan's farm and get working, to be honest. I will be employing some other guys. I have contacted the agency, and they are sending some guys over to help us work the farm a little bit, because there's quite a lot to do. So we're gonna get there and set everything up so that when they arrive, we can just start and work together and get this done as quick as possible. So we're only going to have 2 people actually working with us, which one will be doing the cutting of the grass and the other will be doing the windrowing. And then I will myself do the baling, just because I don't want to pay somebody for everything. If we've got these 2 guys, we should be able to knock everything out pretty quickly and not waste too much time, not take too long, you know, doing all 3 of the fields. So it's 3 fields. Obviously, this one's the largest, and we want to try and get them done as soon as possible so that we can focus on all the other things that needs to happen, you know? Right, I've actually... okay, so I need to grab the crone, which is in here, and we'll grab the tractor along with the windrow, one of the tractors. I'm probably going to do the McCormick, to be honest. Yeah, probably going to do the McCormick on the windrow, and then we'll grab the big John Deere on... was it a John Deere? I can't even remember. I think it's a John Deere, if I remember correctly. Will be on the... Oh, we need to open the door first. Actually, let me start it. It warms up a little bit. And then we'll open this door. Cool. Not a John Deere. It was a Fent, I think. Something like, I can't remember. Anyway, we'll go in here. I think we're going to start with the largest field first. And get that going. So I'm going to move this up there now. I'll obviously have to walk down, but that's not the end of the world. It's not very far. Luckily, everything is fairly close to each other. So, yeah, wouldn't take too long. Right, so get this. I think we'll start this side. Yeah, we'll just start here. And we'll stop this here for now. And the worker knows where to go. So obviously, whatever I spend on the workers, Ryan will reimburse me for that. So it's not the end of the world. It's not like we're spending our money to get his farm worked. He will pay for that. And right at the start, when I initially signed the contract, he did say he's happy for me to actually utilize other people as well, utilize the agency. I am purely the essentially foreman, you know, so I'm essentially running the farm. I don't necessarily have to be doing all the work on the farm myself, so that's okay. But obviously I also don't want to be spending too much money, because one, he'll probably be asking questions, and two, it's just not necessary. If we have the time to do a little bit of work ourselves, then, or if I have the time to do a little bit of work myself, then I feel like it's only right that I actually do that. So I will still be doing some stuff during this little phase here. I'll probably do most of the harvesting, because I kind of want to do some of the harvesting. I'm quite excited for that, for the corn harvest. That's going to be really cool. It's going to be very big, but really cool. Very excited for that. Yeah, Fent. Right, so let's quickly go hook up the windrow. Actually, no, wait. The baler's got... Yeah, the baler's got the whole thing. Yeah, yeah. So we don't actually have to get the windrow. Pretty easy. Okay. Hook this up. Maybe should have gone with Fent, to be honest, but this should be okay. Might actually have a look. I wonder if... No, I don't think this could hook... I know you can put stuff on the crone, but I don't think you can put the baler up on the crone. That would be very cool though, wouldn't it? That would be so cool. I might have a look, actually. Because then we can, you know, we don't actually have to get... Oh, wow, this thing's struggling up this hill. It might be better to use the Fent, really. Now that I'm seeing how much this is struggling. Oh, I'll leave the indicator on. And we'll just unhook this. I'm probably going to go grab the Fent, because this is a bit struggly. Leave this on for now. I just want to try. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guy. I know you can hook up some things, like a trailer, for example, but I don't know if you can hook this up. Just stop this indicator. Oh, I'm way off. Difficult to see, because there's obviously no mirrors for this thing. Yeah, no. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to start in the meantime. I'll start on here. So I'm going to get the drone up and all that good stuff and get the show on the road. So whenever the workers are here, they'll take over and then we'll carry on from there. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright, the worker actually just arrived as I was literally setting up. So he's off on his way. I'm going to go grab the fent and put that on the baler. And then that should be good. I can probably then start doing that. So we can get the field, the biggest field knocked out. As long as we can get the biggest field done today, I'll be quite happy. If we can get more than one out today, then that's great. But also at the same time, you know, we don't necessarily want to rush it. We want to make sure we do everything as good. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Hello. All right, so that was somebody interested in the baler at the dealership. So I'm going to go over there quickly. He's going to be there. Yeah, he's probably already there. He said he's on his way. So I'm going to I'm going to quickly swing by the dealership. And though we are obviously supposed to be working on Ryan's farm today, it's not the end of the world. This shouldn't take too long. And the baling will probably go a little bit faster than the crone would. So it's fine. By the time he's got like 2 or 3 lines done, we'll be back, we'll be baling, and we'll probably catch up to him fairly quickly. So yeah, the cutting of the grass is a little bit more of a precision job, where with the baling it's fairly easy to just literally just gun it and turn around at the end of the line and go back in. So it's fairly quick and easy. I do need to wash this truck. This is so dirty. It doesn't look good. Anyway, so we're going to swing by the dealership now, have a look, or the guy's going to have a look at the baler, and hopefully we could sell it. That would be really cool if we do, and give us a little bit more money, especially now that we're going to be spending some money on, you know, the workers, which isn't, again, it's not our money necessarily. We have to use it initially to pay them, because that's just the way it works. We can't wait with paying them. We have to pay them on the day, so that's fine. Actually, we pay them every hour, so so that's a little bit frustrating, but that's okay. It happens. And you know, we all I have to do is I just go back to Ryan at the end of the day, or I think I'll probably do once all of the work is done. Then I'll probably just tell Ryan this is how much we spent, and he'll send it back, or he pays back for us. So yeah, it should be okay. Right, he's clearly not here yet, but that's okay. I'm just going to park inside and wait for him to arrive. Sorry, as you can hear, my voice is a bit croaky. Got a little bit of a cold going on for some reason. It's not ideal. Anyway, right, I'll wait for him, have a chat with him, and then I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, as you can see, we just sold the baler for $7,760. This guy took way too long to get here. I was a little bit annoyed. I was actually on the way out when he called me again saying, oh, he's sorry, he's running late. It took me, I waited for an hour. I waited for over an hour. Well, I waited for about an hour. It's now been over an hour since he first called. So yeah, a little bit frustrating. I should have been back doing baling work, doing baling work, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I did have a chat with a worker as well, and he took a break around 10 as well. So I don't know why. He only started literally before 10. So I don't know. Kids these days, eh? All right, so I'm just gonna lock up, and then I mean, so we got over double for what we paid for the baler, which is really good. I'm quite happy with that. I can't complain, and yeah, if we keep doing that, keep selling stuff for double that we bought it for, gonna have a lot of money in our bank soon. Right, so let's head back. I'm gonna head back now, and pretty much just jump straight into baling. So I'll see you guys when well, actually, I'll probably just put the drone straight up and get into a time lapse. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Oh, you got me stressing, counting all my blessings. God, come get me out of this town. 'Cause every day I wake up wishing I could break up with the city light and construction sound. I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to prove. It was all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror when I look at my face, all I see couldn't wait to move. I had so much to prove. Was all I could do to get.
Alrighty, so as you can see, the worker has finished his little bit. Let me just turn this off. Hold that up, reverse. So actually, I'm not in the way, so that's okay. Ooh, I need to turn this off. So I'm now, and obviously, the way they work nowadays, he just left it right here on the field. Didn't even friggin' finish it. So annoying. Right, so I'm going to finish this now. We're going to turn it on. And essentially, I'm going to press this and go. There we go. And that's all done. Right, it's obviously not ideal. But that's a... Are you going to fold up? Oh, I need to press that, aren't I? Don't I? Right, so we're going to now move this, or I'm now going to move this to the other field, and then I'll come back and finish the baling on this field. Pretty much done, to be honest, with this one. We've done pretty well. It's just past 1. So we've been busy for about, what? He's been cutting the grass for about, what, 3 hours now? 3.5 hours-ish, maybe 4-ish, something like that. So doing pretty well. And I feel like he'll probably finish this field by the end of today, and then we've only got one more field left to cut. I am going to finish baling this now, and once it's done baling, I'll probably end up going to grab the trailer and getting all of that done. So I'm just gonna make sure that I put this where he can go, and then yeah, so I'll leave this here for him. He'll carry on with this, and I'll wait for him now so he can actually go carry on with that. And then once he's here, I'll explain to him what to do, how to go about it, and then we'll go back and finish the baling. Alright, that guy's off doing the baling. I'm just going to walk across the field here, or doing the cutting, sorry. I'm just going to walk across the field here, do the rest of the baling, and then I'll start loading it up. I'm probably not going to be able to finish it all today. Maybe not even all of this field today, but we'll go as far as we can, at least, or I'll go as far as I can. I'm gonna finish the cut. That'll obviously only be maybe another half an hour, maybe a little bit more, and I'll get that done. Then I'll quickly jump on the trailer, on the other tractor with the trailer, and then start loading the bales. I'll show you some of that. It's not going to be crazy busy, or it's not going to be crazy long. And you know, another half an hour time lapse, because that just doesn't work, and I don't think that's very entertaining for you guys to watch. So if you guys want me to show more time lapse and longer time lapses, then please feel free to tell me. But I have the tendency to think that you guys don't necessarily want to see all of that. So yeah, you guys just let me know what you think, and if you want me to do the time lapse, I will do so. I really don't mind either way. So we're going to go on this one and start this machine. It should be lowered. Yep. Cool beans. Let's do this. This is pretty straightforward, to be honest. This is fairly easy. With the way the machine is set up, all I literally just do is hit this line here, hold the line, and it's easy. Hard to miss anything, and we literally just carry on like this. So it's pretty straightforward. Doesn't take a lot of concentration. I do get a little bit of a headache over time, just because I'm constantly staring at the center of this line, and because I'm focusing on the center of the line, everything else feels like it's moving beside me. So it's kind of funny. I got out of the tractor earlier and I got really dizzy just because I felt like the world was still moving, but it obviously wasn't. So that was a bit weird. But yeah, it's fine for the most part. It takes a little bit, but if I take breaks fairly recently, that doesn't actually happen, and it's fine. So yeah, I just try and just stop and close my eyes for just, you know, a couple of seconds every like half an hour, 45 minutes, and that kind of fixes it. And yeah, I mean, I could use GPS. I know the tractor has GPS and I could use it, but to be honest, I don't really know how it works. So I should probably figure out how to work it, but at this point, I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. I'm kind of quite happy just gunning it, you know, just kind of making it work. as much as I can without doing that. So I know not the best way of doing it, but it works for me. So there is that. Right, so right, I'm gonna stop talking, and I'll see you guys when I'm back in the tractor doing the loading with the trailer. So I'll see you guys then. Alrighty, done with all of the baling on that field. So I'm gonna go put the baler back now and then grab the trailer. So I obviously know I've said this already. I wonder how far. I feel like he should be pretty much done with a quarter of the field by now. The guy cutting the grass. So let's have a quick look here. And obviously, oh yeah, we need to remember to do the weeding. Need to do the weeding. I think I'll probably do the weeding tomorrow or the day after. Yeah, I need to do the weeding very, very soon. That is going to be quite high on the priority list. We are still waiting. No, we're not waiting. We just need to go grab the weeder. So I actually just need to give Clever Motors a call and tell them that we are ready to pick it up. And then they'll put it out front for us, and then we can go pick it up. So I'll probably do that tomorrow morning, maybe this afternoon. I know I said this in the last vlog, but I wanted to get cutting. I wanted to get the first big field out of the way. That way it doesn't feel as daunting. You know, it's I'm not gonna put yeah, okay, actually no, I am. I'm going to put it all back in here. I'm literally just gonna pull the tractor in there so that tomorrow I can just come back out and just literally just reverse straight back out with the baler. So that's gonna stay here for now. And I should be, no, not, I'm just going to pull a little bit forward. And then I should be able to grab that trailer. Like that, that should be good. Yeah, I can get that. So now I'm just going to go grab the McCormick, and then we'll jump onto the trailer and I'll start loading all of the bales. So we can get that done and get that taken to the animal dealer. So yeah, we'll get that done now as quick as we can. And then I don't think, yeah, I'll have to go get the weeder tomorrow. I'll give him a call tonight and tell him to have it ready tomorrow morning first thing. So I can go do that, so I can go pick it up tomorrow. But I don't think we'll have time tonight. I wanna get the bales all picked up and either stored here on the yard or taken to the animal dealer. I need to give Ryan a call actually and ask him what he wants me to do with it. Actually, while I talk about it, let me just give him a quick call and he'll let me know and find out what we need to do with him. So just give me a sec. All right, Ryan is happy for me to actually just take it to the animal dealer and sell it. So that's pretty easy for us. Otherwise, I'd have to move some stuff out of there or reorganize the shed and, you know, find a way to make it all work in there to store it, because I wouldn't be able. I could store it outside, but it wouldn't be great. It's not ideal. So yeah, this makes it a lot easier. I can just take it to the animal dealer, get it done with, get it sold, and then well, two things. One, Ryan gets his money immediately, as in they pay it straight to him, and then secondly, the other farmers around the area have access to food. So yeah, that's kind of the thing, I guess. Right, let's just make sure this is all going. Nice. Righto. Let's grab this one. I should be able to do that. Right in with the tire. There we go. Alrighty. This is going to go pretty smooth, I think. I'm going to do all of this now, this afternoon, get this all done. So, we're just heading down to Ryan's farm, and we're going to get some stuff done. I see that the workforce yesterday did not actually finish that field. So, and he left the door open, which is really annoying. I was doing the bales, and I then got a couple of calls, got a couple of admin to do, and left him not in charge, but obviously he was still working. And I guess as soon as I left, he just decided, ha, boss is gone, I'm leaving. So that's a little bit frustrating. Anyway, the goal for today, the plan for today is to get the... I'm now going to go cut this grass. Quickly finish this. He did... What? He left a strip here. Why would he do that? Why would he leave a strip open here? That's just stupid. Anyway, so annoying. I guess the agency's standards have dropped. I guess they don't... keep an eye on their workers as much. I mean, when I started with the agency, I don't know if you guys remember this way back, they used to come by while I was working and checking up on me. So, I don't know, maybe this guy was trustworthy at some point and they kind of got to a point where they don't have to check him all the time and now he's slacking. I don't know. Maybe there's an excuse for it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll give the agency a call and all that, but, yeah, that's a bit frustrating. Anyway, right, so I'm going to get this done, and then the plan is to go pick up the weeder from Clever Motors. They actually, I called them this morning, and it is outside. I drove past just now, and I saw it. It's there, so that is fine. And we'll start the weeding. I'll probably get a worker on that. I have asked the agency if they have someone available, and they said, yeah, it's fine. So if I do need someone, I'll just call them and get that done, or let that worker do it. I'm just going to start on this side so I can, because this hill down here is a little bit higher or steeper on the way up. So I figured I'll go down this way and then come back up the other way. So that works. Anyway, so we're off and we're going to get this quickly knocked out. It's not going to be a time lapse. I want to have a quick word with you guys regarding a couple of things. Let me just finish what I'm currently saying. Right, so I will go and, well, I'll get the worker to do the weeding on the other field. I might do a little bit of it, maybe like first 2 lines just to do something different. Right, so this bit's going to be a little bit tricky, but I will talk you guys through how to do it actually. So essentially all you do is you set it up, and the front one, as you could see there, the front mower actually lifts up before the rear mower, and it puts down before the rear mower. So as you would have seen there, it went down. So we're going to go down here, and right at the top, I'm going to lift the front mower. It's one button, right and now, and then the back one is going to stop. There you go, and it lifts perfectly. We cut it literally as perfect as we could there, so quite happy with that. Obviously missed that little strip there, but that's not the end of the world. We're going to encroach onto the grass on the outside of the field if we do that. And we don't want to cut all the grass, especially with the flowers. We want to keep the bees and stuff around the area because they actually help pollinate, so that is also very helpful. So like the little flowers, the white flowers, the daisies and all that stuff, we want to try and keep that up there as much as possible. Right, sorry, my throat is still not great, so it's a little bit uncomfortable to talk, but that's okay. Doing the same thing here, just lift and done. A little bit more, cool. That should lift. Come on, lift. Why aren't you lifting? There you go. It took a lot longer then. Or it felt like it took longer. Anyway, right. So we're going to do this strip now. Excuse me. Had to cough there. Right. Unfortunately, life goes on even when you're sick. Look, I can just hold this line. That's actually worked quite well. And that shouldn't cut the edge. I'm not too worried if I cut a little bit of the edge, but I don't want to cut all of it. Yeah, I'm cutting a little bit, but that's not too bad. Right, so the other main thing I want to talk to you guys about is actually the plan. So I've been watching a lot of videos and documentaries, and I've kind of gotten interested in animal farming. Now, I've never actually considered this, but you can actually do quite well with a big sheep and cow farm. And I'm kind of thinking if we maybe refocus the farm to maybe do cow or sheep, could be quite fun. I think it could be quite interesting because obviously we'd still need crops. We'd still need some. I'm just going to drive down to the other field and put this there, get the worker on that, and then we'll carry on with the rest. Anyway, so we still need, for example, if let's say we have cows, right? We need wheat for not wheat. We need hay, and we need silage, and we need grass. So we've got 3. Although it's the same field, or the same kind of field, we need 3 different things there, and obviously water and all that stuff. So some of them are plumbed in, so it's not the end of the world. Some of the cow farm things are plumbed in, so that's actually quite easy. I think I'll go left. Yeah, left's gonna be easier for me. And it's probably gonna be easier for him to find it as well. So we're gonna go left. Start on this side of the field. And yeah, so I'm thinking of potentially doing that, potentially refocusing completely on just animals. I'm kind of leaning towards cows. Now, the one thing with that is that would take a lot of time and brain power, so I'm kind of thinking that maybe we get rid of the dealership. Maybe. I've had a good chat with the girlfriend or the missus, and we both kind of agree that the one risk with a dealership is right. I'm sorry, I'll carry this on in a sec. Let me just get out here and let the worker take over. Right, and he's off. Great. So next up, I need to go grab the McCormick. I'm gonna go grab the McCormick and then go pick up the weeder. So, and then get that other field weeded, that field over there. And yeah, I need to obviously bale that field, which I'll also do. I'll probably get the weeder going. Yeah, I'll probably get the weeder going, and then get the other worker on the weeder, and then grab the baler and start baling, which most of that will be time lapsed anyway. I won't time lapse at all. I won't show it all of it to you guys, just because you've seen me bale and pick up bales before, you know, and I kind of feel like if you've seen one field being baled, you've seen all fields being baled, and if you've seen one field being emptied of bales, you've seen all fields being emptied of bales. That's my opinion anyway. So right, what was I saying? Trying to cover a lot of points here. Oh yeah, I was speaking to the girlfriend, and we both kind of agree that the one big risk / problem with the dealership is the fact that and so far we've been lucky with this, but I could potentially spend in a time span, let's say in a month, I could potentially go and look for more equipment and spend 50 grand on loads of equipment. And for the next 6, 7, 8 months, 9 months to a year, even more than that, some of them might not sell. So there's a lot of output financially with not necessarily a lot of input, especially if the market does bad. People aren't necessarily gonna reinvest in buying better equipment and more equipment. They're probably just gonna go, well, this kind of works, I'll just stick with what I've got. And you know, that's a bit of a risk if you think about it. I kind of feel like it's, especially having spoken to the girlfriend about it, she doesn't actually like the dealership and doesn't like the idea, and I think that's why. I think it's not necessarily the best spend money, make money way, if you know what I mean. Take the plow, for example. We've had that plow for months now, and no, we didn't spend a lot of money on it. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly jump in this. I'll probably time lapse some of this. I'll chat to you guys when I'm back. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Well, I saw you setting the mood like a light in the smoky room, dancing to the blues like a disco groove, catching every eye. When I saw you looking at me with a smile like you wanted me, saying, boy, come on, will our break be gone? I just had to try. You just move, baby, move any way you need. How do you do it, darling?
All right, and as you can see, the worker's off there. He's doing his thing now. I'm going to carry on with baling the field next to us. And as you can see, it doesn't do much. There's this one little one there that you can see that's kind of bent, but they're still fairly young. They're still young enough to actually kind of rebound back and not damage the main crop at all. So it's okay. There will be one every here and there that maybe is a bit crooked for a couple of days, but they will straighten out as they grow. So that's okay. Ryan assured me of this, so yeah. We're gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go grab the baler, and I'm gonna get this field done, and we'll probably time lapse some of it, most of it, and yeah, that's just gonna be another time lapse in this video. So apologies for that, but it's got to be done anyway. So for now, we're gonna carry on with the conversation I did have, or was having with you. If I can remember where it took off, where I stopped. Okay, so I can't remember exactly, but I think we kind of have to decide, well, I kind of have to decide whether I want to keep the dealership or not. If I keep the dealership, then I don't think going into cows or sheep is a good call, because cows and sheep are going to take us quite a lot of time. It's going to keep us quite busy, and I think if I keep spreading myself too thin, even you know, as I usually do, it's not going to be very good. And also, I think also what might happen in the end is we might end up not working for Ryan. Ryan pays us $6,500 a month, which, to be honest, the time spent helping him and the time spent working on his farm, I don't think is quite worth it, especially busy months like this. There are months, don't get me wrong, there are months that goes by that nothing happens. Anyway, my brain's fully mush here, so I'm gonna actually just get the tractor up onto the field, get the drone out, and jump into a time lapse, get the baling done. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
What could I do? Follow along with your hips, feet, heartbeats on the floor, and just in your head. Well, it ain't fair, whatever you do. Just don't stop. You just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? You got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to the left, baby. Take me to the right. You can take me for the rest of my life. Just move, baby.
All right, guys, and just like that, pretty much everything is done. I've done 2 loads on that field over there, and that field's done. The workers seem to have been finished there. Actually, yes, he has. He's already put saw the thing in there, the crone in there when I put the baler away, the loader away, sorry. And I've done 2 loads of bales on that other field, so that's pretty good. We've only got that little bit there, which I'll probably do in the next couple of days. I'm not too rushed with that. But we got a call midway through that we've got a gentleman coming to look at the torpedo tractor, 4:45. So figured I'd finish and just go over there, make sure everything's all in order, and meet him there, be ready when he's there. Anyway, right, so I have been looking at a couple of options while I was working, while I was baling, and you know, making some calls, doing some calculations, just playing around with ideas in my head. And I think ultimately we've got 2 main options here. Option number 1 is we get rid of the dealership and we sell what we can, you know, the sheds, the tractors, all of that, and keep what we currently use on the farm. Keep working for Ryan for the, sorry, three options, I think. Keep working for Ryan for the meantime, up until we get enough money to purchase a larger piece of land, which we will need, and also the barn and stuff like that for the cows, and also the cows. If we go cows, we can go sheep, but not with the couple we got. That's not enough. So we definitely need to get more than that. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is we keep doing what we're doing now. keep going, try and make more money, and maybe, you know, end up spending hundreds and thousands of pounds on equipment and maybe make enough money, maybe not. I don't know. Like, there's no guarantee. We've been doing great, but we've had that plow forever. So, yeah, I don't know. And then number 3 is we sell everything, literally everything, and we consider moving. So the girlfriend has been mentioning, or kind of, I feel like she's trying to convince me to move, essentially. So the situation as it stands is, so her parents, I think I mentioned this before, that her parents are farmers. They're getting a little bit old now and can't necessarily do everything, can't necessarily run the farm. I'm just checking if there's, you know, just kind of inventory checking, just making sure everything's here. So, like this tractor, for example, will probably keep. The trailer, maybe not so much. Like, it's a really cool trailer, but we don't really need it, you know? Yeah, I mean, it looks great and all that, but if we get rid of the dealership, I don't foresee us needing it anymore. But anyway, right, so I'm gonna actually wait for this guy. He should be here in 4 minutes, so I'm gonna wait for him and see if he actually buys the tractor, and we'll go from there. So I'll speak to you guys in a sec. And as you can see there, we've currently sold, well, we just sold the torpedo tractor for 27,000. I wanted 30,000 for it, but to be honest, he literally got out a wad of cash, said, I got 27, and started counting. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Hand me some cash. I think ultimately my my emotions got the better of me in that situation. So yeah, a little bit embarrassing, but that's okay. $27,000 is not bad. So essentially, I'm just looking around. Most of what we see here will probably go if we decide to do that. The trailer we might keep. We might use that for transporting everything over if we do move. And as I was, sorry, I'm kind of jumping around here in discussion here, so apologies for that. I will have a good chat with my girlfriend, and we'll probably go over to her parents' place over some weekend, over the next couple of weekends. She has been not nagging, but she's been asking me to go for me to actually meet her parents and all that good stuff, and that way I can maybe have a look around, maybe see what property prices are around there, and if we can potentially sell everything here and get a lot more there than we've got here, then maybe it's worth doing that. It'll also allow her to be a little bit closer to her parents, help her parents out on their farm, and just take care of her parents, you know. I like our house. I love this area. It's really cool. I really like the village or the town, but ultimately, if we need to move, we need to move, you know. If we need to make some more money, if there's a better place for us to be, then we have to do that. I feel like it'd be stupid if we didn't. So yeah, right. Before we actually end this vlog, I wanted to be honest with you guys and explain to you guys why some of the sounds might not have made a lot of sense. So for some reason my mic broke. I did not realize this. I was recording literally the entire day, then got to literally now while I was editing, and realized that the mic on top, the boom mic that sits on top of my camera, broke for some reason. I think it's the audio jack. I'm not 100% sure, but unfortunately, the mic sound was all gone. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but it means I had to voice over all of this, and I hope I did it okay. I hope I did it justice. So as you can see, the bales are all gone. I've not sold them. I've literally just put them away in the shed, just because we are kind of jumping the gun a little bit, but we're having people coming to look at the properties and all that stuff. So they're packed away in the shed. I wanted the field clear, so so they can actually see what it looks like and all that stuff. Anyway, so what we're actually going to do today, that was over this week, over the past couple of days. We are today actually going to my girlfriend's parents' place, and we're going to have a look around there. And there's actually a property that I'm going to look at. I'm not buying it today. I'm not making any decisions today or this weekend, but we are going to have a look at it and see if it's maybe worth considering moving there. This is not us making a decision at all. I just want to try and get all of the information I can regarding the value of the current properties we have. The bales, for example, is going to be about $24,000 to $30,000 that we can make there. The house of this whole property will sell as one, and I'll probably include the greenhouse with that, and probably the sheep as well. Maybe not the sheep themselves, but at least the sheep pen will be included in that. And then some of the equipment will sell. So what I'm thinking, if we do this, is we keep the truck, obviously. We keep the big tractor, our tractor, and the low loader trailer. And we literally just load up onto the trailer whatever we can, which will be the tractor, maybe the baler. I kind of like the baler, but we'll see. Like, that is kind of important. The baler and maybe the mowers or something. We can maybe put maybe drive with the tractor and the baler on itself, and then put the mowers on the low loader and all that stuff. So there's some things we can do. We can figure it out. But for now, I'm going to go pick up the girlfriend, and then we're actually heading away literally right now. We promised them we'd be there by like lunchtime, so we've got to get going. It's quite a long drive. It's North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. So it's quite far from here. So anyway, we're gonna jump in the truck. I'll go pick up the girlfriend, and we'll head off. All right, so we're actually here now. We actually stopped at my girlfriend's parents' place, had lunch there. Lovely people, good to actually meet them, to be honest. And left her there, and I just want to come and have a look at two properties at this place. So I'm not exactly sure how to get there, but essentially there's two properties around the town on opposite sides of the town that are currently for sale. One has an actual house on it, which would be okay. Would be ideal, really, to get a house with the building. I think I'm going the right way. I'm not sure. There's supposed to be a bridge somewhere that I should cross, but I haven't seen one yet. Oh, there. I think I just saw it through the trees, but I don't know if this is actually how I get... Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Cool. I am on the right way. Cool. Righto. So, essentially, we're going to have a look at the properties. Well, I'm going to have a look at the properties now. And then later on during the weekend, I'll bring my girlfriend around as well to have a look at it. There are some other places, other towns close by around the... in the area that I could go have a look at. So it's not necessarily just this one, but this is a good option, I feel like. From looking at prices, I can get quite a lot for quite a little, if that makes sense. So with what we've currently got, even just selling the two fields and our current cash on hand, we will be able to buy a substantial property here. That's the house down there, it looks like, I think. Not crazy big, but similar size to what we've currently got. Maybe slightly larger, depending on how much we're actually willing to put down. Bear in mind that obviously whatever we have left will be spent on either getting cows or sheep, or and actually, you know, setting the farm up. It won't just be, just buy a nice big property and that's it, you know. So I need to think about that as well. I need to be aware that whatever money I have isn't just to be spending on the property, unless we just go arable all the way. for the first maybe year or two and then change it around. This is a lovely house. What a beautiful place. And then maybe change it around. But to be honest, I don't necessarily think that's what I want to do. This is beautiful. Wow. All right, so let's have a quick look at the house. Now, it is locked. It's apparently been empty for quite a while. So, I could have gotten the key, but it's weekend and the agency, the property agency is already closed. So, if I came here maybe Friday or Thursday, I would have been able to see, but no. This is freaking beautiful, isn't it? Wow, this is so nice. Very beautiful view. What is that? Is that a broken bridge down there? That's pretty cool. Wow. This is lovely. I really like this. Beautiful house as well. Not crazy big, but obviously way bigger than anything we've lived in so far. So that's awesome. And then it comes with, both properties have a shed. I think it's actually a similar shed. This seemed to have been a fairly standard shed in the area. I mean, it's massive. This is really big. Like, look at the size of this thing. Whoa, it is very big. So yeah, and I don't know if the other property shed is the same size. I've got everything printed out, so I can actually look at all the numbers and all that. But to be honest, I was just kind of interested in. I want to take a chance here. No. Anyway, it would have been cool, but no, it is closed. This is all on the property as well. There's another door down there. I could maybe try. I kind of doubt it, to be honest. I doubt that any of these doors would be open. Yeah, no. Okay, anyway, then with this property, we would have two fields. So this one here and that one over there. So current price of this entire property with the house and the two fields is just over $190,000. So if we sell, we've currently got quite a lot. Obviously, if we sell our fields at Westbridge Hills, we would have just enough for that. Not sure exactly how much we would get for ours, but it would be round about 60 to 70 for both fields combined. So maybe a little bit more. Actually, prices have been dropping a little bit, so it's not ideal. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I think we paid 160 and 119 for the newest field, but I believe that's dropped down significantly. And yeah, it's not ideal. So everything on this side of the train track, so this field would be ours if we do buy this. This is a big field. That's not small either. This, I feel like, is a similar size to the one that's actually in front of our house currently at Westbridge Hill. Maybe even slightly bigger. Not 100% sure. And then this one is Mahusev. This is a very big field, which is good. If you think about, especially if we do cows, ooh, I don't want to be run over by the train. Oh, is that a plane? Oh yeah, that's cool. We don't see that in Westbridge Hills. There's no airport there. There's a tiny little airfield for like crop dusters and stuff, but that's it. And the train is coming. I'm going to just step into the field here. Do not want to be run over by the train. Excuse me, just had to clear my throat there. Well, I had to cough and then clear my throat. Righto. And yeah, I'm walking around this entire field. These two other fields aren't for sale yet. They're not. They're not on the website at least. And when I spoke to the agent, they didn't seem to think that they were. So maybe one day. So it could potentially be if you're I guess if you're able to offer enough. Anyone has a price. But to start with, this big field here is absolutely massive. We won't need much more than that one, and then a little area to put some cows down, you know? Excuse me. Sorry. Right. So, yeah, there's also the other area around the shed that is also quite large. Actually, quite a large open area there. They could maybe use as just a yard, or potentially even put the cow shed down, or the sheep or whatever we end up deciding on. But this field is absolutely massive. It's quite a long time to walk past it. So yeah, it's a pretty big field. It's probably bigger than, probably double the size of both our fields, our current field combined. From a rough look, obviously. I'm not exactly sure. So this would all be ours. I'm not sure as to how far this bush would be ours. Up there, some of it would be, but not sure how far. And then, I mean, this is quite a large area here as well. You could put quite a large cow shed, cow pen, or sheep pen, or whatever down here, and still have enough space for a little bit of a yard. So that's quite a big field, quite a big property here for just over 190, and over 100. I think it's over 190,000. Might be 290. I'm not sure. I'll have a look at the papers, but right about there anyway. So yeah, very, very good. We're gonna head over to the second property now. I will probably get lost now, but I will do my best to actually find the property fine. So this is, I feel like I'm leaning towards this one. Now, obviously, I haven't seen the other one yet. I've seen photos and stuff, and there's a little bit more fields. There's 3 fields, and it's literally right around the property. It's smaller, and there's no actual house. So the problem with that is we would actually have to build a house or something, or maybe rent one in the town, which wouldn't be ideal. It's not the end of the world, but that's a possibility. And both properties are roughly the same price. I think the other one we're going to now is maybe 10k or so cheaper, but then think about the fact that we would have to spend money on actually building a house or some form of dwelling on the property, which could cost way more than 10,000. We've been lucky so far with what we've got, with what we had, but we can't always guarantee on luck, you know, or we can't always count on luck. This bridge is so cool also. I've always wanted to drive over one of these bridges. They're so old, but so cool. Right, and we go straight, and I believe we go into the main road. At some point we'll turn right. I think second large road will turn right. I'll find it. I'm sure I'll find it. But anyway, yeah, so the town itself is a lot bigger. It's a lot more of a, not an industrial town, but more of a business kind of town, not just farming. So a lot of the surrounding towns kind of feed into this one when it comes to produce and all of that stuff. So they have some factories, stuff and stuff here, which also then lends itself for us to have more business opportunities regarding selling milk, maybe even owning a spinnery at some point, or a dairy produce something at some point. So there's always more options in larger towns. The Westbridge Hills is nice. It's a lovely town, but it's just a little bit too small for, I want to say, my dreams, if that makes sense, for what I want to achieve. I initially just started out. I know you guys would remember this maybe if you were following the, is it down here? No. If you were following my journey from the very first vlog we did. Initially I just wanted to farm. I was in the military for a long time, large part of my life, and I just got to a point where I just wanted to, you know, chill out and own a farm and just kind of do my own thing, you know, and now the more I'm doing it, the more I have this desire to you know, go big. You know, I've got a bit of a drive, I guess. I think it is down here left. I think so. A lot of speed bumps in this town as well. Yes, I think it's down there. We should be going onto a dirt road at some point. A large fire department. Which makes sense. It is a lot bigger town. Yes, that's it. Okay, cool. That is the property. Right, so I believe, is it this brown field. Okay, so it's the brown field we see here in front of us. Which... Yeah, it's this brown field, this one here, which is part of the property. And then... Ooh, quite a rough road. Wow. Okay, definitely needs some work there. We're gonna actually go pull inside. And just park over here, I guess. Why not? And then the two on that side, the two small fields on over there. So the shed actually kind of looks a bit small. I should have counted the tires. Might be the same. No, I think it's pretty much the same size. And I mean, it's a large yard, but I feel like the yard's actually similar size to the other one. Oh, the gate's open. Ooh, cool. We get to go inside. Yeah, let's do it. This is a big shed. And the other one's exactly the same size. I'm fairly confident. There's a bit of a crack there. But, I mean, it's a very big shed. So, good place for, obviously, parking tractors and all that stuff. Taking care of our equipment, which we will have to... apart from my girlfriend's parents who live close by, not in this actual town, just the one next over, which is close enough. It's literally like 10 miles, so it's close enough. But apart from them, I don't actually know anyone in the vicinity, in the nearby area, even in the state. So we would be completely on our own, which, to be honest, I kind of feel like is a bit refreshing. So this field, I believe, is the one, and then there should be two down here. So the sunflower one is one of them. Shouldn't be too large. It's fairly square from what I've seen on satellite pictures or Google. And then there should be another one. Yeah, and then this one. So these three fields, this one, the sunflower field, and that, I think it's cotton field. I'm not sure. Those three are included. And then there's a part of the lake as well, which, by the way, is a lovely lake. I mean, it's beautiful. Wow. Look at that. Isn't that just lovely? Or dam. Sorry, this isn't actually a lake. This is a dam. I'm not 100% sure what the rules are as to what makes a dam and a lake a lake. But yeah, I mean, part of this, so this, all of these trees, this little wooded area up to, I think, around about where those rocks begin, is part of the property as well. I'm not 100% sure, but it doesn't really matter. Ultimately, as long as we have space to do everything. So if we think about, got one fairly large field that we could do grass on. And then, so let's say we go for cows. So I'm constantly referencing cows because I'm just thinking sheep don't take as much, right? Sheep just take grass or hay. Where cows, they do take just those. You can just feed them those, but it is better if you feed them actual, like, feed mix, you know? And for that, you need, I believe, silage, hay, grass, and, you know, so we need to think about all of that. And obviously we need to be able to actually place them down. So, or put the cows in a pen somewhere. And I'm thinking this one could lend itself to it if you kind of sacrifice one of the fields, maybe remove all of those trees and then do it there. But then they'd be right next to a road and right next to the lake as well. You know, if that starts flooding, if it rains a lot, I don't know if that's necessarily the best idea. Same with this one here. You'd maybe, because this dips quite low down there. You could just use part of the field, I guess, but then you're limited in size with regards to how many, you know, what kind of cow pen you do use. With the other one, I kind of feel is slightly better. This one has 3 fields, so you could, like I said, sacrifice one and still have similar arable area. This one's significantly smaller, and I feel like that one's smaller than the large one as well. That one's maybe slightly bigger than the small field, just by looking. Not 100% sure. The paperwork has got all of the details, all of the hectareages or whatever they call them on there. So this one's significantly closer to town though, which does make it easier with that regard. That's a whole greenhouse set up there. That's massive. Wow, that's really cool. And as you can see, a significantly larger town. There's a lot of Europeans here. It's very European settle focus area. So a lot of Europeans seem to settle here because the weather, I feel like, is fairly similar to Europe, and I guess people like that. So some of the buildings and stuff look like it, and I've definitely heard some, I don't know if it was German or what it was, but I've definitely heard something driving past with my windows open earlier when I drove into the town. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and head back to the girlfriend's parents. So I'll probably call the vlog here. I might go around to one of the other towns in the next couple of days while we're down here, have a look at that. My girlfriend wants to move closer to her parents, which I completely get. So I want to maybe try and facilitate that for her. So I'll have a look. It might not necessarily be the closest town to them, but it might be a bit closer. And that way my girlfriend can kind of look after them. They are getting old and all that stuff. So, you know, life isn't always just about farming. Sometimes you have to have people in it as well. Kind of, unfortunately. But I'm sure you guys feel the same and you guys get what I'm saying. And I feel like if we... Let me just maybe turn off here. Actually, we're quite okay. I feel like maybe if we just streamline everything and focus maybe just on the farming rather than having the dealership and you know, all of that stuff. It's a lot of fun. Like, I love business. But I have this problem spreading myself way too thin. And I feel like I can achieve a lot more if I just focus, you know? I did that in the military. I focused, got a lot of stuff done, got a lot of cool stuff done, seen a lot of cool stuff. And that wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have been able to even make it into the military if I didn't focus. You know, I had one thing in my mind. And I kind of feel like I need to do that here. I kind of feel like if I want to make farming work, I have to focus. I have to choose a direction and stick with it for a significant amount of time. And I'm quite excited. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously the decision is not just mine. And yeah, we'll see. If I do go have a look at one of the other towns around here, I will have a look if there's any properties that sparks my interest, and if there are, and if I go look at it, I'll make another vlog about it. Otherwise, the next vlog, I'll see you guys at home, and yeah, we can discuss it then. We're back on at home, essentially, at our current hometown. Anyway, I did go have a look at a couple, actually at one specific more property, but it was on the way back here yesterday, and to be honest, since we were running late a little bit, I didn't actually get time to take my camera out and vlog and all of that stuff. So I did look at it, and to be honest, it is even better than the first place we looked at, the one I showed you guys. It even has a fairly large cow barn and pen on it as well, which is really, really cool. It's a little bit out of our reach for now. If we do end up selling everything, then we could afford it. We can't afford it even if we just sell the dealership and everything in it now. So I did put in an offer. I wasn't really supposed to, but the girlfriend loved it as well. It's close enough to her parents for her to love it. So yeah, what we're doing now actually is we're gonna move everything in here to well, all the implements, the tractor, the bike, and the plow, to actually be put onto an auction. There is an auction coming up, and essentially all people involved in the auction can put their stuff on. You know that the area where we did the Lintrack race sort of thingy? Essentially, that is now being allocated as the sort of show plot for the auction. So people can actually go and look at the stuff. The auction's done online through like an app thing. It's kind of cool, I think. But so it's not like the old kind of style where you have a guy shouting and all that stuff. It's essentially all online. But because people obviously want to see the implements, they can now go and look at it over there. So pretty cool. And it gives us the opportunity to get rid of our stuff. I have tentatively kind of decided to bite the bullet and go for it. I know some of you guys mentioned about the guarantee of a $6,500 salary every month. You know, I might... Ooh, actually, I wanted to hook up the plow. I might miss that. And yeah, you're right. That is a good thing to have. The $6,500 guaranteed income every month is great. Like, it's very nice to have. But if I limit myself just because of that, I don't think that's right. Ooh, this is a little bit too heavy. Okay, that's not going to work. That's okay. It's fine. I'll use the other tractor to put it onto the trailer. Now let's reverse this up. So I wanna get a little bit further, you know, in life, in farming. I know when I started out, I was just like, I just like to have my own field and my own farm. And, you know, now that I have my own farm and I realize now that I actually do love it, I've definitely come to the realization that I want more. You know, I want bigger, and especially, you know, if you think about future, I do feel like we always need to be progressing. We always need to be getting bigger, better, and stronger than we were, you know, the year before. Every year needs to be slightly better in some way. And I feel like this is the logical next step to make next year and this year bigger and better than last year, you know? So yeah, I mean, it's scary, but all of these kind of big decisions in life usually are. So, and they always, not always, but they most of the time pay off. Like if we think about what happened with the big tractor, that was a risk. That was a very big risk, which was scary, but it paid off. You know, it paid off really well. And that wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't have happened if we didn't take that risk. That is not entirely on, but it should be okay. Alright, then I don't think... Are there any... Yeah, this one here. Cool. Right, so... Actually, I need to move the tractor. I can't leave everything on. What I might do now, actually... So this isn't going on auction. But I do need to go grab the... Well, I need to be able to take the plow off, firstly. And I also do need to grab some of the other stuff. So like the windrow, for example. I think so far the only things we're going to keep and not put up for auction is the baler. And probably the windrow. Most likely the windrow. The mowers we'll keep, because the mowers are still pretty good. They're actually very nice mower. They work really well together. So, and it works really well with this tractor. So we'll probably keep that. And else the water trailer will probably go. I'm just gonna park this here now because I need to obviously just remove the. Oh man, this is a unnecessary walk, but that's okay. I need to remove the plow from the trailer once I'm here. I need to kind of think about how I'll park it all. It doesn't really matter. Currently, there's only 2 of us in this town that's actually putting stuff up for auction, so it's like the county area, like a couple of towns involved in the auction. Apparently, they do this every year in preparation for the show, like the local farm show or something. I don't know what it is. I'm not involved in the community as much as I should be, but hey, it is what it is. Right, so we still obviously have essentially 3 properties that we can put on the market, and I haven't gotten to that yet. I will put that on the market soon. I will give the estate agents a call. They have come around, so that's part of why the bales were removed. They've come around, measured everything, and they've valued everything in preparation to potentially put it on the market. And now I've actually decided that we will put it on the market, so that will happen soon. Sorry, it's been a rough weekend, to be honest. I've not really slept much. It's been a good weekend. Like, I really enjoyed meeting the girlfriend's parents, and it's definitely a family I can you know, be a part of. But I didn't sleep because I've obviously got all this decision to make and think about all the stuff, and you know, it's quite intense. I didn't really sleep because of that, but it's also very exciting. You know, my brain just doesn't stop. Let's just make sure that goes up. That is up. Let's go. Don't hit the bike. I'm not hitting the bike. And this is why the gooseneck trailers are so good, because you can turn so sharp with them. Gooseneck trailers are legit. Alright, so... Oh, the plow is literally on the edge there. Go further wider. Okay, we did it. We did it. Righto, so, yeah. And then we'll sell the sheep. Well, we'll probably sell the sheep, and that whole property will just go as one. And yeah, I'm not sure how much yet. The estate agent said that the evaluation is done, and I should come in and they'll explain everything. So probably at that point, I'll tell them that yeah, put it on the market, and we'll see what happens. I'm quite excited. I hope you guys are as well. I know it's a big change, and I know part of me is sad. I really have been enjoying this. The community here is really cool. I've made good friends through Ryan. Obviously, he doesn't live here anymore, so that doesn't really make that much of a difference for us anymore. Did that unfold? Yeah. So yeah, it is sad. I agree, but I'm more excited than I am sad. You know, it's definitely an exciting time to be alive. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. I know you guys didn't see the property that I put the offer on, and I'm kind of sad about that. I would have liked to show you guys, but trust me, it is better than anything we've had so far. It is definitely an upgrade in every sense of the way. It's got 4 fields, not massive, actually very small fields, but it's got 4 fields. And then there's loads of opportunity to potentially expand. So currently the owner is similar to Ryan's. I don't know what the reasoning is, but similar to Ryan's reason for moving or situation, essentially. The owner is moving, and through moving, he's just not able to actually run the entire farm from a distance. He doesn't have a foreman or anything, so he's essentially just selling some of the land because he needs a smaller piece of property to actually manage or run, which means 2 things. One, we can get it for, to be honest, what I think is a pretty good deal. It's very expensive. I mean, it's a lot of money, but I think it's a good deal. I don't think we'll get what we get with that property anywhere else. Not from what I've seen anyway. And also, we could potentially twist his arm to eventually maybe even sell more of his land, you know? So, yeah, it's exciting. Very, very exciting. I don't know if he'll accept it. I offered slightly below what he wants. But from what I understand, I'm the only person that's actually offered anything. So, yeah, I mean, here's hoping, right? No. Make all the straps on. Make all the straps on. Put all the straps on. And I think I should be able to turn around here. That went up. I saw it in my mirror over there. Might not be able... Oh, no, I'm making it. Right, so I'm going to take the tractor now to the house. And then the windrow needs to come down. The bike needs to come over here. I left the gate open, I am aware, but there's pretty much nothing in there anymore. And yeah, probably end of this month I'll have to go sell the bales. Which 20 bales, it's all in that little shed, kind of hiding. Whoa! Right, give me a sec. Alrighty, so that was annoying, but so insurance ended up, well, they're going to pay for everything, which is really good. Very happy with that, but obviously now we don't have a truck. It'll take a couple of days for them to do that. It couldn't go to Nick, unfortunately, because Nick is not, even though he's a qualified worker, mechanic, apart from through Clever Motors, he doesn't actually have the right relationship with all of the insurance companies and all that stuff. So unfortunately, we couldn't have Nick fix it ourselves. But what that does mean is actually that they are going to be spending a little bit more. We might have to pay into it a little bit, but they're going to actually fix the truck up really well. So kind of a blessing in disguise. That was really annoying that we just got into that accident. Luckily, nobody got injured. I was at least luckily slowing down and preparing to turn right, and this guy just literally just cut across, and he wanted to go into the fuel station, the gas station, and literally just ran me. Yeah, not ideal, obviously, but it could have been worse. No one was injured. There was no injuries, literally, apart from maybe a little bit emotional damage, I guess, on the other driver's side, but that's just the way it is. Nothing too bad. Right, I'm really struggling with this driving now. I don't have a concussion. I was checked over by the medics, all of us were, or both of us were, and we're all good. So yeah, it's just an annoyance, really. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna have to drive with the tractor for the most part. We can't use the trailer either, which is frustrating because it means we're literally going to drive every single thing little by little over to the sort of kind of like a showroom, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, that's just the way it is. Luckily, the camera isn't in my hand. Otherwise, I might have been in trouble because of that. They would have said, oh, but you were distracted. You didn't look what you're doing. Well, luckily, it's not in my hand. It's actually on my body, and you know, I was slowing down. I had my indicator on, and he literally just cut across. So all his fault. I think it's his insurance that'll pay. Actually, my insurance literally just I called them and they said, yeah, it's fine. Just leave it with us. They'll sort it out. So technically speaking, it should be his insurance paying for it, as far as I'm aware, but not 100% sure how that works. I'm not really that bothered either, as long as I don't have to pay for it. I honestly don't really care. So yeah, anyway, right, so I'm gonna carry on moving everything across to the showroom area. It's almost actually the end of the day. Wow, can you believe that? What wow, it took a long time. It took us 5-6 hours to sort out the towing company, and they at least were able to help us move the trailer. Well, the tractor and the trailer. The tractor was on the trailer. Otherwise, we would have been stuck in the road. So luckily, they sorted that. They helped us with that, and then helped us actually take this tractor off, because I can't hook the trailer up to this tractor, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's not the end of the world. What we'll probably do if we end up moving, which I think you all realize it is likely going to happen. To which one, we don't know yet. But we will be likely moving. And when that happens, I'll probably keep this tractor. And we'll probably drive with the tractor on the trailer. Maybe even have to get the baler and stuff transported to the new place, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. For now, we're just gonna try and make as much money as we can, selling property and implements and all that stuff. It would be great if we could actually sell all of the current implements that we are trying to sell. As it stands, we want to try and keep the baler and the mower system. So what we'll probably have to do is put the mower on the trailer, and maybe even the baler as well on the trailer, and then we could might keep the fertilizer. Fertilizer spread is really nice. It's a very small one, but it spreads really far, you know, and I really kind of like it. Right, so I now need to go move the freaking bike. I need to walk all the way there. I could drive the, yeah, you know, I could drive there. Let's drive there. I could drive there and then, ooh, actually that trailer. Definitely, ooh, no, I need it for the bales. Can't sell that trailer yet. I can put the bales on here, but not without a truck. And if there's any problems with the truck, that might take a lot longer than anticipated, or a lot longer than they initially assessed. They shouldn't be. We weren't. None of us were going very fast. We were both luckily turning in to somewhere, so both of us were on the slowing down. So yeah, and yeah, I mean, but I need that big trailer, because if I knew I had the truck, I could potentially sell the bales and the extra pellets that we'll have left. Pallets, sorry, not pellets, on the low loader. But I don't know how long the trailer is going to be. And I might want to sell the pallets first. Might want to get rid of that, actually. I will have a look if I can maybe sell the greenhouse on its own. I kind of doubt it. But, I mean, I can, as in it's physically possible. I'll probably sell the pallets first. So I might actually hook this up as well. I could probably... I could put the bike on there, but to be honest, that's going to be illegal, and I don't have the straps on me, so that will not be a good idea. I'll just go park the bike there. And then, yeah, that's just the way it is for now. Righto. Oh, I like the bike. I might get a bike in the next place. Just because I kind of like it. Ooh, that's the only problem with the bikes. Get hit by a car, you're done for. Or if you hit a wall. But it's just so nice to drive, isn't it? So quick. Just feel so fast. Ooh, Billy. Go for a spin. Oh, yeah. Wow. Ooh, yeah. That was close. Alrighty. Let's put this away before we actually get ourselves hurt. But yeah, this is nice. I really like the bike. I might get a bike in the future. It is quite a lot of fun. Put that in here. Alrighty. How fun was that? Ah, so nice. Definitely gonna miss all of this. This is the coolest tractor I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, it's I'll probably bring a bucket and something and get all of these washed, because obviously they're not really in a condition to be sold, but I should have probably done it there, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much. The auction isn't quite yet. It's just so that people can actually come and have a look at it. And yeah, the auction, I'm not 100% sure when it starts. All I know is I got an email saying that all members of the town You want your products to be viewed before auction, which obviously will make the chance of them being bought significantly higher. Then put it on that lot over there. So yeah, I'm not walking home. I'm walking to the dealership because the tractor's there. So yeah, I mean, I think, to be honest, I'll probably call that video here. I know there was no farming whatsoever. I do need to go around Ryan's farm and make sure. I have spoken to him and he says he completely understands. After all, he did a similar thing. And luckily he had me to be foreman on his farm. I don't have that option. And, you know, the farm doesn't make enough money for me to be able to do that anyway. Nor does the dealership. If either of them made enough money to cover that kind of expense, then it would have been cool to maybe do that. But yeah, it doesn't. So our only real option is either to stay and carry on doing what we're doing and, you know, maybe make this decision later on down the road, or do it now before we have other, you know, obligations and expenses and stuff that will force us to not make that decision. You know, life just sometimes happen that way. You just get too busy and you don't end up actually doing what you wanted to do or what you feel like you should have done. We don't have that any, you know, stuff right now. We've kind of got a good motivation to move with my girlfriend's family, and we got some good opportunities, you know, so, and I've got the drive to do it now. You know, in 3 years from now, I might have the same opportunities, but just be complacent and not want to move. So I'm going to take this opportunity, take the risk, and get it done. So yeah, and I mean, there's no guarantee. I'm well aware of that. But with that also comes the enjoyment of it actually working if it does. And I'm fairly confident it will. I'm almost 95% confident it will. I don't foresee any real problems. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of all the planning and the options, and if you guys think I'm being stupid, please feel free to say that. If you do think I am, it's not necessarily going to change my mind, but maybe you mentioned something in your argument as to why I'm stupid that could help me prevent a disaster in the future. So you guys have been really helpful in the past with comments and insights that I might not see. You know, like I said, I think in the previous vlog, the outside perspective sometimes is very, very valuable. Most of the time it's actually very valuable. As you can see, we literally just got the money from selling our other field, our second field, and we've also we've got a lot of money actually. So what essentially happened in the last month, literally it's been a month since the last vlog, actually over a month I think. Anyway, what essentially happened is we had the auction, and we also put all the properties up for sale. There is essentially a sale agreed on this one, which is for $68,000, just over $68,000, which isn't as much as I wanted, but to be honest, prices now here are very, very low. As you could see, the other field, we bought that for I think 116,000 or something like that, and we just sold it for just over 75,000, which is not great. Like, we actually lost a lot of money on that, but unfortunately, that's just the way it works. We essentially sold the bales for $20,000, just over $20,000, and then the auction and the dealership was pretty much all bought up by the same guy. So that was pretty intense. He bought the dealership and all our implements for $112,000 for the dealership, including all the buildings, obviously, and then $39,000 overall for the implements. A little bit lower than we would have gotten if we got the prices we wanted to, but it's okay. It all went in one fell sweep. He actually bought everything on the auction, including two of the other guys from the local area anyway, not just our stuff. So pretty insane. That guy, yeah. Oliver, I think is his name. It's crazy, the amount of money. Also, the reason why we're actually doing a vlog today, apart from the fact that I wanted to give you guys an update, And we just sold that field, which is now not ours anymore. This one's still ours, but there has been a sale pretty much agreed. We're just waiting for ours to be agreed at the new property. So I put in an offer on that one, on the precept or the condition. Yeah, condition, that's a word, of this one being sold. And essentially we sold it. We won't have the money and all that stuff for a while, but we did sell it, and that we actually now have enough money to actually pay for that other one in cash. I don't know if we will pay for it in cash, even without this property's income. So anyway, let me just get back online here. The reason why we're actually doing a vlog today, or I'm doing a vlog today, is because the truck is finally finished. It took them forever. It literally took them over a month. I don't know if you guys remember. Wasn't a little bit of an accident on that corner by the gas station? Yeah, that one there. The previous vlog. And the insurance company paid for everything. So that's really cool. And Clever Motors, because, you know, David and Nick are good friends of ours, they put in a little bit more effort and actually, you know, organized, made sure that everything was well done, and they ordered original parts with everything, replaced as many body parts, as in panels, as they could without questions being asked. So very happy with that. I'm very excited to see the truck. We've actually never seen it new, so this should be pretty good. I'm quite excited. So we're going to go up now and grab the truck. Obviously need to go inside, grab the keys first, and hopefully there is no payment. There shouldn't be any payment. Insurance is supposed to have covered everything. The way that David and Nick organized it, it should all be covered with insurance, but you never know. I'm happy to pay for a little bit if I need to, but hopefully we don't have to. And we get what is essentially would be a brand new truck, at least from a cosmetic perspective. I don't know if they were able to do much from an engineering perspective. They should have. Nick is really good at his job, and I'm fairly confident that with the right tools, which Clever Motors obviously have, he should have been able to do all of that. So yeah, very excited to see it. And I don't know if they still have it in the... Oh, no, there it is. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's pretty much brand new. Oh, man. I love this truck. I'm really happy with this truck. It is such a nice truck, isn't it? Wow, they really did a good job. Wowee. Wowee, wow. Righto. A little bit of... No, that's just the lighting. Right, so I'm going to go inside, have a chat with David, and then grab the keys, all that good stuff. And then we're essentially... Not much going on now. I have to go to Ryan's farm. I've been doing a little bit of work on Ryan's farm, fertilizing, doing the rest of that field's weeding, and all of that stuff, rolling and all that stuff. So all of that's done. Ryan's farm is good to go. He has told me that it's fine, and he's got some people lined up to take over from me. But yeah, this I kind of want to get that done so I can put that behind me, you know, like I can kind of put that to bed, I guess is the right way of saying it. So yeah, then we're gonna pop over to Ryan's farm, just check everything's okay there and all that good stuff. So let's have a quick chat with David. I will be right back. All right, got the keys. Nothing needed to be paid. David, we spent almost 2 hours now just chatting and just having a bit of a laugh. You know, this is potentially the last time I'll see him in quite a while. We became pretty good friends. So to be honest, we'll make sure we'll stay in contact, and we'll maybe not see each other as much anymore, because it is quite far away. It is literally pretty much a brand new truck. Wow, I'm so happy with this. They did a great job. So yeah, I mean, it is always sad saying goodbye to people like this, especially people you became close with, you know, like David, like Nick. It was very sad when Ryan left, but at least we still got to talk to Ryan pretty much on a daily basis, just because of the work we've been doing. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it's sad. But it is the way it is. It's part of life. You know, you move on. life goes on. We just suck it up, you know? Right, so everything on here should be pretty good. There's been a couple of people working in and around the farm, doing the last couple of stuff and getting some stuff done and all that stuff. So everything should be in order. Oh, let me just turn that off. Oh, give me a sec. Hello? Alright, that was actually Ryan, and he just wanted to have a quick chat about everything. There is apparently a guy coming around this afternoon, later this afternoon, to kind of get the keys and all that stuff off of me, which is good for me. I think that's good. Like I said, I want to kind of get this put to bed, you know. Where is the other tractor? I know there's been people working around it. I think it might be in here. Anyway, so yeah, that'll be good. He can come around, grab the keys, and I can run him around the farm and actually just make sure he's happy with how everything works and where everything goes and all that stuff. Obviously, he can manage it however he wants. But yeah, so where is the other tractor? Oh, wait a minute. It might be up there. Right, I think it's been, I did the last bit of weeding up there and, completely forgot about it. At least that was only yesterday, so it's not the end of the world. I'll go grab it quickly and come back here. I'll walk up. Right, I'll see you in a sec. Well, one thing is for sure, you don't actually really appreciate the size of this field until you have to walk its entire length. That took a little bit. That took a long while, but it's fine. It's very impressive, the size of this field. It's quite massive. And I would have liked to see the yield that the corn harvest from this. I mean, we might still get an opportunity to. We might be able to come visit, have a look, or we might just do our own one day. I think hopefully we will get to do our own one day. A size of this, you know, this kind of size field. That would be really cool. There are loads and loads of really cool fields at the new town we're going to. It's a fairly small town, actually similar size to this. But it is the farming industry there is quite impressive. You know, this is Orion is probably the largest farmer in the area, and to be honest, he'd probably be one of the smaller ones there. So yeah, very impressive farming industry over there. So very excited to actually be part of it and get involved and, you know, have our own couple of fields. So the property I actually put on offer on has 4 fields, and it comes with a barn, as in a cow barn, which is pretty cool. And then it's like a little garage thingy, and it's got a pretty house. It's a tiny house. It's not massive, but it's an actual house, you know, not like a wooden cabin that we've got currently or that we've been staying in. Which is fair enough. It's absolutely fine, but it's not quite the same as an actual house. The insulation and all that stuff is just not the same. They do insulate them to some degree, but not quite to the same level of an actual house. So yeah, it's very, very good. I'm very excited for the fact that we'll be able to live in an actual house, right? So I think I'm just gonna pull this straight in, to be honest. Yeah, I might reverse it in. Actually, let me have a look here. So if I can move, I could probably put the baler in here in its corner. Yeah, let's do this right. Let's do this right. It is the last day we're working for Ryan, so and there's no actual need to focus too much and, you know, be how do I, actually this can go in that corner. As in try and, you know, keep relationships, because we won't probably never ever work for Ryan again, but he's a friend and it is the right thing to do things the right way, you know? So That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it the right way. This tractor can now go over there. Yep. And if we do it the right way, then the next foreman will have a better time and it will be easier for him. And the standard is then set as well, right? And it's our name. In the end, it is our name. We have a good name. You know, if Ryan knows anyone in that other town, then we have a good name and we potentially have good connections rather than us leaving it in a bad state or in a way that is not necessarily the best way possible. And then, you know, Ryan is a good dude. He won't necessarily do anything bad, but he might also not necessarily do anything good, whereby if we focus, spend a little bit more time actually doing it right, then, you know, we could potentially have a good future. I don't like the fact that our future is sometimes dependent on other people, but that's just unfortunately the way life works, you know? But yeah, anyway, let's quickly turn this one around. And get this reversed in there. Put this tractor back. This is such a lovely tractor. We will one day own... And that's the other thing. That's part of the reason why I am doing this. Why I'm taking the risk is because it's nice being able to drive on other people with other people's equipment and seeing their stuff and experiencing their stuff, and that's all fine and well, but it's just not the same if it's not your own equipment, you know? I want to have my own big tractor and my own crone and my own, you know, big baler like this. And the only way to do that is by making that commitment and, you know, just kind of sucking up the risk and making it happen, you know? Is that all right? Yeah, that's good. Good. Very well done. Right. This is very well parked. I'm quite happy with that. I'm sure Ryan will be happy. And obviously this afternoon I'll come swing by and talk to the... Well, I'll show the new foreman around and all that stuff. It's kind of sad. I mentioned it already. Oh, right. Let's turn this off. I mean, to be honest, I was thinking maybe I should wash them, but they're actually pretty good state. It's literally just the tires. They've actually been able to keep clean fairly well. And yeah, just close the door. And then, to be honest, I'll head home. I'll get some more documents and stuff signed and get some admin doing. We'll probably move in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, we'll show you all some of that as it happens. So yeah, I mean, might only be when we actually arrive. I don't know if there's going to be time, depending on when the deal goes through and all that stuff, whether there's actual time to, you know, film it all, make sure everything's locked. So yeah, we'll see. If there is time, then great. If not, then you'll see me on the new farm. But yeah, I mean, this might be a shorter one, but I'm gonna actually call the video there. So yeah, that was yeah, sad day. This is probably the last time you guys see Ryan's farm. It's probably the last time you see our farm, essentially, this one. Sorry, I'm sneezing a lot now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please do smash the like button. If you're excited to see the new farm, let me know. And yeah, thank you for watching. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. See ya.